Oh, welcome, everyone to Motor City Aquatics. How's everyone doing on this beautiful Monday? If you're like me, you're sick. And I just hope that this doesn't, that I don't sound too bad on here due to being super congested. I just need to know if you can hear me. Make sure my mic is working and all is well. Just gonna have to do that. But today I wanted to do a live stream. We're gonna have a guest on here in a little bit. Why did my earbud just make noise? I don't know if it's on or if it's off. But here, let me put this down. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we thought we'd come on here since Monday is Cyber Monday. And we would just put out there that we have specials going on for, we can do it for the week. I don't care. What is today, Monday? Yeah, we can do it for the week. We can do it all the way to the weekend. I'll be lurking for a little bit. Hey, Papa Shrimp.
Hola, what's going on?
Not much. How's it going?
Good.
Teen Aqua says he'll be lurking. Hey, can you hear me get over there?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Is it too loud or is it good?
No, it's perfect because you have that fancy ass mic.
Is it still perfect?
Hey, what's up, Robert?
Tippy Gippy. What's going on, my brother?
Oh, man. Well, I shipped out my first order today.
Yeah?
Yay. Grand opening special.
Oh, thanks, Chubby Guppy. Was it a good order? I mean, a big order, a medium-sized order, mediocre order? What was it?
It was a pretty decent order for my first order. I mean, it was 8 orange eye blue tigers and 5 shadow pandas.
Ooh, nice.
Hello.
What's up, Fish Tropic? Sorry about that. I was trying to change one of my settings over here. All right. I got my earpieces in now, so I don't have to. So it doesn't have to be so loud out here. And plus it keeps it more comfortable for me than having the computer up super loud. Me being deaf as a doornail. So you said your weather's warm over there earlier when I talked to you?
Yeah, it's not bad at all. I mean, I'm wearing a sleeveless shirt. Let me see what the official temp is. 70 degrees.
Nice. Yeah, we're God, I don't know, 30s. Oh, 37 it says. You might put your mic out just a bit, picking up your breathing. You can smell my breathing. That's because I'm sick. But okay, we'll put it out. That's good. Yeah, I can't breathe in and out of my nose. But thank you for letting me know that I don't want to breathe heavy into the phone. Or I mean, into the mic, yeah. Well, I'm looking at my phone. I just got a call. I didn't know who it was from. So 2966283. It might be from just Rated telling me I have something to pick up. So what's going on over there? You did your first order today, and who did you send it through?
Yeah. Hold on. Changing my water. There we go.
Yeah, I gotta remember I'm filling up back here. So
Yeah, that's what I did.
yeah, people getting sick. Yeah, Luke brought it home. Luke brought it home from school. Then my wife got it, and then me and my mother got it 2 days ago. So today's the third day. And it wasn't anything. It's just in, really bad congestion, a little fever and stuff, and then it goes away. So it's not that bad. Well, it must not be that important because when I punch it up on Google, it doesn't come up saying anything, and they didn't leave a message. So, oh, wait a minute, crap. That might be, no. I was waiting for somebody to call me about a paycheck. First, I'm going to take off your shoe. What? First, I'm going to take off your shoes. What? You might put in the makeup, picking up your breathing. I don't know. Are you sure you're not talking to somebody else about that?
Maybe it was because of the heavy breathing.
Yeah. Take off my. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got it now.
So what's going on with you as far as what you got going on for sale on Cyber Monday? Or what you've been buying? That's the other question. What you've been buying?
What, as in livestock and stuff?
Or anything.
Oh yeah, I haven't bought anything.
Not even for Christmas gifts and all that.
Oh no, it's way too early for that. Usually, what happens is my wife will order, for Luke. She'll do it, over months, 3-4 months, and then she'll have stuff all ordered, bought, and then I wait. I don't know, probably the week prior. Week before Christmas, I'll go out and get my little things that I get.
That's cool.
Brian's brain is dripping out of his nose. Huh?
Is it me breathing? Oh, yeah. I better not breathe.
Yeah. No, it's me. It's just me over here.
Uh-oh. Pulling out that radio voice.
Yeah. No, I just turned the microphone down. Because see, I could set the mic, but it's I don't know, like I can't see a level of it right now, like what the level is. Hold on, I'll do it. I'll check it out. Because I have the app. The other mic that I had didn't. Okay, we're good. I'm not in the yellow or nothing. Yeah, that's good. The other mic that I had, it didn't, when you would open up the app, everything worked. But when you would go to close it and then open it up again, it didn't work. That Yeti I had.
Filter?
No, it's something you got to buy. But the guy didn't think that I needed one. But they sell it. It like hooks around these nuts right here. And it's really nice looking, but
when it comes in real clear, even when you're far away from it.
Oh, nice. Yeah. See how I did the first time when I had the Yeti, I was trying it, but what I didn't realize is the Yeti actually, I was still going through the computer. So when I was trying to test it, it was still going through the computer. Now you can hear hold on. You can hear the tanks. Can you hear the air bubbling?
I can't.
Oh, okay.
But maybe that's because I hear my air bubbling.
Right. Yeah, because I could shut the air bubbles off and it, or the two air pumps in it. Because, I can't hear the air pumps, but I can hear the air fizzing,
Right.
But, we were just going to do a sale for the week. Like, I don't know.
Well, I just figured, it's a good day to talk shrimp sales. I know you got one. I got one.
Yeah,
I don't have.
Yeah, for me, it's just going to be sales on Caradina. because my Neos are a little low, so I'm just gonna do mainly Carradina. I'll do it at probably I don't know 25% off, and because I have so many, they're breeding really good. What?
He says he comes from the streams to hear the
fish room bubbling. Yeah. Well, it's you got all the settings on it, but this one works really good. The other one worked really good, but it had the built-in stuff into it to where you could shut it off. You can do the gain on this and everything, but it just I'd rather just shut the pumps off and let it be quiet, But I mean, if it's not
in the way, I can't see my aquarium like I can see yours. I can tell you when yours is getting full.
Oh,
I have to move.
Over there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you can see the level of it. Oh, yeah. Okay, I can see it. Yeah.
Hey, Fish Tropics asking them how much for the blue dragons.
They're $20 a piece. Yeah, $20. Yeah, Tropical meet me at the border. I'll meet him up at the top of the bridge.
There you
go. Him. Here you go, dude. You gotta do it slick. I remember when I was a kid, I didn't know until I had gotten older, but my dad used to go to Canada with my uncle, and they used to go over there to buy alcohol, booze, because it was cheaper. Right. So they would go over there. My dad had a convertible, and they would go over there and buy booze. And as they would drop the top, it would start to make those folds, and he would put bottles in each fold, and then they'd bring it all the way down, and they'd snap that leather top on it so they could come back with all that booze from Canada.
We had to do the same when I lived on the border of Mexico. But my grandmother was good. She was so good at being able to sneak stuff across the border. It was funny. I didn't realize it when I was a kid how good they were at sneaking stuff across the border, but I guess they did it for years. And everything was cheap in Mexico.
Oh, yeah. Dirt cheap. Yeah, I know people that bring back like medicine, like amoxicillin and stuff from over there because it's so cheap. Yeah, Tropic. I just do regular price on my shrimp. I don't jump the prices. You'll see people. Well, I've seen it before. It's not like I see it every day or anything, but you also sometimes see people do, a sale, but their shrimp prices are higher. So when they do the sale, they're actually getting like regular price for the shrimp. Me, I don't care. It's that's what the whole deal is. If Dragon Blood Blues cost $20, I wouldn't expect you to go on my website or just message me and I tell you, oh yeah, they're $22.50 a piece now. So that's just not. It's not cute, man. So,
well, if I had blue dragons, I'd be selling them for $19.75, Brian.
Dick.
Yeah. No, actually, I would be at the same price. I'm not going to undercut you.
Well, the thing is
but I don't have any, so I don't have to worry about it.
The thing is what I do is I do a price check. I check. Three of the big names around me.
That's smart business.
Yeah, I try to stay in circle, but like if somebody raises their prices, I won't raise my prices because they do. I just want to make sure that, if shrimp prices go up, well, then I have to stay with it. And if they go down, I have to stay with it. But it depends, some people, because of their name or what have you, they might charge 50 cents or $1 more just because. That's
like the Chubby Guppy says. You can always do it to where you're selling it at the same price, but throwing in a couple of freebies.
Well, that's almost what I do every time. The expensive shrimp, I might not give you 5 of them, but That's usually because I remember when I started this stuff a long time ago, they used to say, if you ordered, 10, it was always, plus one, plus one, plus one. Well, what people don't understand is that plus one was to cover a death. So they would send you 11, and if one died, then there's no sense of contacting them because that 11, and if none died, then you got 11 of them. But that extra one wasn't sent just on GP and they're patting you on the back. That was so they didn't have to pay shipping.
Yeah.
I do like with my Neos and sometimes with my Caradina too, is I'll send extras just to get them on my tank. Because if I'm going to selectively pull them out and I don't want them, I don't have to find a home for them if I send them to you for free. You know what I mean? If I'm not going to do anything with them, why don't I give them to someone who's actually spending money with us? So the Red King Kongs here, some of them are white with a big red spot on the back of their head, but they're white. So, of course, I'm not going to keep those in there, so I'm going to get rid of them. But if somebody ordered Red King Kongs, I'd probably put like 3 extra in there because I think there's like 3 or 4 in there. So I'd probably dump them all off in there anyway. So I can always find something wrong with a shrimp to give it away. Not meaning anything. I just go, oh, this isn't the right, just to be nice and give it away, But it's
going to go in a cold tank anyway, so
for sure, right? So give it to somebody who's paying you the money. I mean, like they say, every shrimp, no matter what. Well, not like they say, but what was said a long time ago to me was every shrimp, no matter what color, is at least worth $1, no matter what color it is. If it's clear, anything, it's at least worth $1. So I just look at it as, okay, if I give you, 3 of them, I just gave you, $3 worth of shrimp. I mean, it's not the biggest thing, but I would appreciate if somebody gave me something for free. And they do. People do. When I order from them, I do get it. And so it's just my way of saying thank you to everyone else. What's up, Jess? Jess. She's wearing, what was that, springy Santa Claus hat today she was wearing?
Yeah. And thank you so much, Jess, for all of the promotion, trying to get my sale out there and getting everybody to the site. I appreciate it.
Yeah. If you guys haven't gone to Papa Shrimp site, go check it out. What's your website, Papa Shrimp?
It's on stockmytank.com/store Papa Shrimp. But you can go to stockmytank.com and search for by vendors, and you'll have the drop down. It'll show my site, and you can click on there, and then all the shrimp that I have that I'm selling.
What
I'm doing like a grand opening, sale, since I just got the site activated last week. Got it on there, and I'm working out the kinks, so be patient with me, but so far so good.
Amano Shrimp, what's happening? How are you? Good to see you in here. Yeah.
So that's why Jess was helping me out this morning, getting that out there to everybody that I got it. It's just started, so it's my grand opening sale, kind of my christening.
Because you sat on your shrimp for a little bit of time since you've gotten them. So and
then plus I have shrimp that I had before I got these other ones, so I just have enough now to share.
Yeah, to get everything up and going. Yeah.
And that's the main thing. You can't get anywhere if you don't take those steps. So got to take the step.
So how is it having a whole bunch of shrimp now that you ordered? How are they all doing anyways?
Oh, it's great because almost every tank has a buried shrimp in it, at least one. So that's an awesome feeling because now I'll have, a bunch more shrimp coming. And it'll help with all my breeding projects where I got my own stuff going. I'm still excited about the fish bones that I have. I can't tell you what color they are yet because I don't know. And mainly because they came from blue steels or blue bolts, extreme blue bolts. So looking at the colors, I can't really tell what they are. I don't know if they're tangerine or if they're reddish or if they're tangerine reddish with kind of blue stripes instead of white stripe. It's so weird looking at them. I have to get some video of them because it's an exciting breeding project.
Yeah, it sounds like a bunch of fun. Sorry. Oh, we got about a half inch to go. I was like, oh, water. Well, I was sitting here looking at my discus. They're covered in babies. So they had another spawn.
Hey, 3G.
3G, what up? So, yeah, it's quite exciting. The wife came down here and seen them. I changed the water on these guys. So now they're in super soft water. Below 100 TDS, and the babies seem to be really responsive to it. I fed them some black worms earlier, a little bit of Tetra chocolate colored granules. I like to feed them like meaty foods when they're breeding. So I mean when they're raising their babies and stuff to keep their strength up.
Hey, wow. Hey, Mary Page.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Mary Page is up in here. Mary Page, what's up, sister? Just Chub Guppy, Miles, 3G, Eric Fish, Tropic, TN Aqua. Yeah, my hands don't move that fast on my phone to be able to type all that stuff, and that's why I have to do it one person at a time. Eric Wyrock.
Right. I hate it when I'm on my phone and I'm like, oh, screw it. Just hi, TN instead of TN Aqua because it's too many finger clicks. And I don't like with two thumbs like my kids do. So it takes me a little while. Hunting pets on the phone.
Yeah, I do the same thing. It's all about making it short so I can get it up there.
So I misspell stuff all the time.
Yeah, a lot of times, I can't see the keyboard very good, and I don't want somebody like Leah Jet, welcome. If somebody says hi to me and I don't answer it fast enough, it might get lost in the chat. Like if it's a real busy chat, by the time I get it in there because I type so slow, they might be going, man, he didn't even say nothing. So I try to get back as quick as I can.
Oh yeah, let's see.
The Leah Jet is in here. Oh gosh, Leah, can I ask how soon or when the new design for the t-shirts will be coming out? It's nice having your own designer,
right?
But you got to work on their hours, so it's.
Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't do anything fancy for you.
But you do. Just being on my stream is fancy enough.
Oh, how sweet of you.
Yeah, it's I tell you, I gotta get I don't know, I gotta get on. I'm topping off tanks today. So that's what I'm doing over there. But all the tanks that needed water changes due to the fact that they have the hair algae, I did those. I've done them a couple times. So now I'll top off with fresh water, just plain RO. And then I'll probably Wednesday, I'll drain the tanks again with hair algae and hit those again. Excuse me. They're all cleaning up really nice. They're looking really good. But it's the Solo AC tank needs a little bit of a change. You can always tell when a tank needs a change. This is a good little trick. But the shade of the water, if you don't have like alder cones and Indian almond leaves in your tanks, I don't put that stuff. I don't put no wood I'll put wood in there, but like cholla wood and stuff, I don't put any of that stuff that breaks down anymore. I don't put that in my tanks. And but if the water's not crystal clear, then that's usually a good sign to change it, let you know that it's get a little dirty. My Solo AC tank does that. It's, it has wood in it, but it for some reason, I mean, it could be from the wood, but it lets me know when I need to change it, so.
Yeah. No, I'm kind of the same way. I mean, I used to be like, I'd have everything scheduled out, but it changes so much depending on the plants that you add or take out, or the number of fish or shrimp or whatever's going on. So I use my eye now, and whether it's wrong or not, and probably there's people out there shaking their finger at me going, you know better than that. You need to be using your test kits and checking all of that. That's why I try to keep it shrimple.
Right.
I figure if I don't have the touch and the feel yet to do it by eye, well, I'm going to find out, because I'm going to have a bunch of dead stuff.
Right. Yeah. But it's kind of with, you could, always say to someone starting new in the hobby that says, man, how do you do it? And it's like, well, I was where you were at one time, and using these kits and stuff like that enabled me to get to where I am now. Who was I watching? I can't remember the name of the show, but the name of the channel, but they were saying, like, he went over to somebody's house and they would just go up and touch the glass of the tank to feel the temperature of the tank, and they always knew just by touching it where it was at, around. It's not like they could go 81.375, they just be
Right.
like, okay, that feels like it's in the 80s, it's good, and it's not too cold. But I mean, I'm not there yet with that, but I'm to where, like, I can just touch the water in the tank and then go fill the water up in the bucket to the same temperature, just by sticking my finger in there, put it in there, and there's no deaths or anything negative. So I'm to that point. Yeah, Leah, I'm sick. What did Leah say? Oh, you set up the air pump I set you? I thought, I hope it's running good. Is it running really good? Then she says, what? My design should be ready in the next 2 weeks. I have to apologize. Oh, arthritis. Yeah, see, that's why I don't ask for anything from Leah. It's a when you get it done type thing. I'm not in a hurry. So it's it's when she can get it done. That's it. What's the sale? The sale is a cyber sale. We're running a 25% discount over here on our Caradina, and Papa Shrimp's running a, what's your sale?
20% off.
Oh, Papa Shrimp's running a 20% off on his shrimp. And that's what, both kinds, Caradina and Neo Caradina?
Yeah, I have 3 different Neo Caradina strains, and then 8 or 9 different Caradina strains.
And they're all up for sale?
Yep.
All right.
Even my homebred Extreme Blue Bolts and Fancy Red Tigers and PRLs.
Those are all homebred shrimp?
Yep.
Mary Page. I'm all right.
Yeah, I started the blue ones. I started with 5 of them that I got from you like 6 months ago or whatever it was, and I've been able to call them out and get them to where I have some really, really nice extreme blues, and then I have another tank full of a bunch of blue steel and mid-grade blue bolts. They're really nice. Some of them I kind of want to take out and put in another tank and have them.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, that's the good thing about even if you buy like extreme blue bolts is their lower grades are, blue bolts. And then at times, you can get blue steels out of it. And you can put those in different tanks. I'm at the point to where a blue bolt, I could tell a blue bolt, or it's just a low grade extreme. But still, the cool thing about it is those blue bolts will carry the extreme gene. So when I take those out and I throw them into my blue bolt tank, because I do have those, I got 2. I have the blue bolts right here, and I got the extremes up here. So, and then you get blue bolts from your from your black pintos. I mean, you can get blue bolts from a lot of different, your black King Kongs, especially the shadows. So when I get those, I don't like to take, if they're dark, any shrimp that's dark, when it comes to a blue bolt, I'll never put it in an extreme tank. Ever, ever, ever will I put it in an extreme tank. I'll put it in a blue bolt tank, but I'll go from extreme blue bolt to blue bolt, but I'll never go from a blue bolt or any other tank to an extreme tank. Just in case they're, if they come from a black King Kong, if they were to throw something, I would never want that to breed into my extremes. So I never go backwards. I only go from that tank out. I never mix with the extreme blue bolts or anything. I don't mix with my extreme red King Kongs, my extreme black King Kongs. I mean, they're in the tanks with the other ones, but I just won't put my extremes. I don't mix them with anything except where they come from. So that's kind of what I mean.
Right.
But the blues, I never.
Well, like I said, when I started out, because I started out with the 5, and from there, that's how I've gotten all the shrimp and been able to call it out so that I have this tank of extremes. Now I'm starting to get in some of the extremes where I can tell that they're a little bit more to the steel side or they're a little bit more towards the blue bolt side, just by the pigmentation on the shell. So some of those I'm thinking I'm going to have 2 different tanks of extremes,
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy, man. Steve, I love it. I love having this many shrimp to do that.
Yeah, I'm not with my eyesight and stuff. It's I'm not blind, but to see stuff that small, I need glasses, and then I probably need a magnifying glass too to actually make sure that the blue steel cheek has the sparkle in it. Because that would be another mistake I'd probably make, is putting something in the blue steels and it's not a steel, it's a blue bolt, and then I start losing the blue steel stuff. So I don't put anything in there. I'll pull out of the blue steel and put it in the blue bolt tank. Anything that's white in the tail all goes in the blue bolt tank. So you're getting blue steel and extreme blue bolt genes in my blue bolt tank. Yeah. It all, because I figure if people order blue bolts, they're going to be getting all these different genes that can produce a lot of different stuff, down the road. The
ones that I really like that come out every once in a while, especially with the blue steels, is the solid. You can definitely tell the solid line from the white creamy body to the blue steel head. Those are sharp because the legs on those look really cool the way that they're coming out. They got both colorations. So it's half and half on the legs. Instead of the spider leg pattern, it's half and half.
Right.
It's cool. It's fun having enough shrimp to do that and start breeding projects, or just having different levels, because if you can stabilize those genes, then you have some nice consistent looking shrimp in several different tanks.
Excuse me. Yes. Well, and that's where it all comes. What I think is it comes down to in the long run is customers really get when you're breeding at home and stuff and doing it like that. Customers can really get some super high grades and not even realize what they're getting, or the possibilities that they're getting, because you take lower grades from high grade shrimp tanks and put them in the lower grade tanks and mix them all up. So if they want this stuff, they could be getting extremes, steels, blue bolts. That now you got a tank that's just incredible.
And then you start getting random red bolts that pop out of there, because I have that too.
Leah's got the coolest, because some of the guys over there in Europe, they breed the it's crazy blue. Right. Rico Nico breeds a crazy blue, and oh my gosh, these ones that Leah her extreme blue boats started kicking out. I've never seen anything so cool. I think they smoke anything I've seen on the crazy blue. I think Leah's got the best ones when it comes to it.
Well, she's gonna have to share some pictures then.
Dude, they're incredible. I mean, it's the different types of blue and then shiny and this and that. I mean, it's really, really nice. Dobo, welcome. What's going on, Dobo? How are you? Good to see everybody. Yes, I have a cold. Yep. You do it long enough, the senses are enough. I get beat up all the time for not testing, but you learn when you need to and when you don't. Yeah, that's the truth, especially with all the guppies you got. I'm sure you can look at a tank and know if it needs a water. I shouldn't say if it needs a water change, but you can actually look at it and tell if the water's dirty. I mean, because from all the fish pee and everything like that, it'll change the color of a tank, quick, so.
And I think the way he said it, I think he said it with when you need to and when you don't is really key, because there's times that, I'm comfortable with what I know to do it by eye and do it by my, just my judgment. But then there's times where I know that I can't figure out what's going on. Let me get the test kits out to help me, and that's being able to do both, I think, is very essential. But knowing when to do either or is just as critical as doing.
Well, I think, like you're saying, it supports your thought at the time, because if you look at a tank, and I don't know how many times, because what I do, since I have so many tanks, I'll pick like one off of this row, one off of this row, one off of this row, and then one off of each three over here. Hold on a sec. We gotta move. But so what that does is it lets me know my water parameters, if they're all staying about the same, making sure I'm not overfeeding, because what if I'm feeding more over here than I am over here? Because that can happen, and it does, because some of my tanks that got, let's say 200 plus shrimp in it, I feed more because, you want them all to eat. So some of that might not get eaten, then it rots and you create ammonia. So if I test here and there, that'll let me know. But like you're saying, if you look at a tank and go, that might need a water change, but since visually I think it needs one, let me check it with my test kit and see if it backs up what I'm learning over the years that I'm doing it. And if it does, then you're like, see? Yeah. You're like, see, I knew it. I could see the tint in the water, or I could see the fish weren't swimming so much. And
that's a lot of how I, and I said it in some of my earlier videos that I tend to do things wrong. And it's not because I'm trying to buck the system or prove it wrong or anything, but it's the best way for me to learn what I'm doing the way that I want to learn it. So I'll do it wrong. And then, okay, well, let me get some tests to see, like you said, to confirm what I'm thinking. And then the test might tell me that I'm a dumbass, and okay, well, then I was completely wrong with that theory, and then I'll fix it. But I like to learn by my own, and then use the tests and the TDS meters and pH meters just to solidify if what I'm doing is the right steps. Because I want to understand the water chemistry in my aquarium as naturally as possible. So I don't want to have to add 3 drops of this to buffer the pH. I'd rather throw some alder cones or something in the water, or use active substrates more heavily, or, whatever I got to do, change substrates if it's not doing what I need it to do. But
yes.
Yeah, all that I truly believe that those tools that we have are very essential, and they're needed. But just like Chubby Guppy says, you kind of get a sense for it after a while. and then you just use the tests when you can't figure it out on your own. But proper maintenance, daily upkeep, and just paying attention to what you're putting in the tank, that solves a lot of problems.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's in the end, I guess when it depends on what you're breeding, what you're doing and stuff like that, but when people say, oh, you have to do water changes every day, that doesn't mean that it's true for everything that you put in a fish tank. Not everything needs a daily water change. It's
Well, I mean, that's also, you got to remember, you're changing the chemistry of the aquarium just by adding water. And we all know overnight the lights go off in your aquarium, it changes the water chemistry overnight. So you could get, if you went into your fish room when it was completely dark after a couple of hours and tested it, and then woke up in the morning or in the afternoon and tested it again, it's going to be varying parameters. It's not going to be the exact same parameters because your aquarium has a natural cycle as well. Just like we go to sleep and our body produces different chemicals in our body when we're sleeping than it does when we're awake. Same thing happens in an aquarium when the lights are on and when the lights are off. So,
hey, still in ya? Is still in here? How are you doing? Can't you post links? So yeah, I don't know. This is a StreamYard. I don't know. I mean, she might be able to post a link to where she could go see it, but Dobo, I looked up that salt. I don't know anything about it. Ketapang. It just says that it's a stabilizer water quality sea salt / blue salt for sick. Well, it's probably going to say sick fish, but Leah sent it to me. Man, I wonder how much that costs, Leah. That's an expensive pick. It's very costly for Leah to message me. We used to text, and her husband got the phone bill, and he's like, "Hey, are you texting?" She said, "Yeah." I guess it was extremely expensive, so yeah, we tried to just message on the Facebook thing. Okay, yeah. Well, it's all right. Here's one of her blues. See if you guys can see this.
Oh, that's beautiful. Holy cow, man. Wow.
See, and that's I mean, that's so nice. It looks like it's fake.
Right?
I mean, the blues, I mean, it's just ridiculous. I've never seen a shrimp like that. And oh, she sent another one. All right, here's the other one. This one's got a little more white. This is kind of like a crazy blue.
Wow. That's awesome. I love it.
It's ridiculous. And she's been breeding them for a long time and just getting regular shrimp, and then all of a sudden these started coming out. So I mean, it's really weird how you can breed something for so long and then all of a sudden you can get something so cool. I mean, that's just what makes the shrimp hobby so neat, is you just don't know what's going to come out in the next batch. You don't know what gene the shrimp carry, or what female or male in there has a gene that he hasn't passed on yet. So, did that male get with any of my females, that has this special gene? I mean, so, or how many times would it take for this gene to pop its head out? It's really weird how stuff happens, but it makes it, go ahead.
That I was about to say, that's what makes me scratch my head a little bit on the fishbone fish or shrimp that I got out of the blue boats. because I knew the first batch came from the Tangerine Tiger female that I had put in there. So I pulled her out with the baby fry. Well, but there was another batch also that doesn't have the orange eyes, but it has the stripes. And they're tangerine, but they're smaller. So I know they were about a week later that they came. So I've pulled those out and put them in that tank too. But it makes me think that I got a male in there that's carrying that gene. And so I'm going to check on the next batch of fry and try to find out and see if I got to pull that male out of there that's going to keep on throwing fish bones.
Yeah. Dobo said Leah's probably just using filters on the photos. Yeah, right? That's a good name. That's a real good name, Leah. The Jet Blues. That's cool.
Wow. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Jet Blues. That's, I mean, I couldn't even imagine if Leah lived by me how much I would spend to get like 6 of them, or to get like 2 females and a male, because those are just, they're out of this world. I've never seen any shrimp like that, so.
Yeah, the blue coloring is what does it, because it's so solid and so blue. And then the rest of it is just, it makes it look, the what do you call it? The varying colors and the way that it's phenomenal.
Yeah, it looks like it was dipped in sugar or something, and it's that dark, shiny navy blue and dipped in sugar. Yeah, it's really a high grade, I like that a lot. Yeah.
I just wish my camera, or I wish the operator of my camera, which is usually me, knew how to take photos that clear.
Yeah, well, it's usually it's just the camera. That's why, like, I upgraded from my other phone, which my other phone was incredible. The camera was incredible. The only reason I upgraded is because I have the micro lens, or macro lens, I mean, that clicks on over the phone that they use in saltwater. But I was like, well, if I get the phone with 5 cameras on it, it's got a macro camera in it.
Right.
So that's why I upgraded with that, and that's the only reason. But I went and bought a Canon digital camera, and it videos and everything, and I took it back. I was like, it couldn't hold up, especially taking pictures of shrimp and stuff. It couldn't hold up to my cell phone.
I know, that's ridiculous. And that's why I bought the $1,700 Canon Rebel a couple of Aquashellas ago. And then while I was trying to learn how to operate it and get pictures off of it, I was like, I can get better stuff off of my phone.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, when I use my camera properly and in the right situation for the lens that I have, which is very critical, the lens that I have on it, if I put it in the right situations, that thing is unbeatable. I mean, the clarity on the video
for sure
is just phenomenal. So I got to get the right kind of lens to take pictures of shrimp. The one that comes with it isn't really good it's good for regular photos and for streaming, but not good for taking macro pictures.
And that's
$100 for a macro lens.
Yeah, that was my whole thing, because the camera came with 2 lenses. It was like, but every time I would go to take a picture, you got to hit the button halfway down so it'll zoom and do what you want. Then you click it, and it just became a little bit aggravating for me. When my phone, I just put it up there, tap it, take a picture, I'm done. And now I can control my phone with my watch. So I can put my phone, let's say, on a tripod and have it there, put it the way I want, and then step back and let the shrimp do what they want. And when one comes in, I just hit my watch and take a photo. So Sandy Farrell, what is happening? Thank you so much for showing up, Sandy.
Over there. Look at you. You got fancy phone, camera, watch things, and professional badass microphone.
Hey, it's
moving on up, Brian. I'm proud of you, man.
It has nothing to do with selling stuff. It's just every once in a while we like to upgrade. And, Luke's 9, and, I'm big on education. And, like up in our living room, we have one of those big, huge round clocks on the wall, and it's got the old numerical numbers on it. Well, they don't even teach cursive handwriting in school anymore. So, and he always wants a watch. So I got him a watch, and it pairs to the phone I gave him. I gave him my old Note, but it's not hooked up for a phone. We just call back and forth through Facebook. He uses it as like a 911 thing.
That's the way my son is.
Yeah, so he learns, he's 9. So, I'm not going to give him a phone. He doesn't go anywhere. So, but the watch, he can do the watch, and he's interested in the, beats per minute and how many steps he took that day. They're interesting, So, but for him to be able to look and tell the time, know AM from PM, it's a benefit, So I bought everyone a phone. Everyone a watch. I bought everyone a set of earbuds. So we all got the earbuds now. It's just, moving up, and, these phones don't come with headphone jacks no more. So I can't listen to music. So they're forcing you into doing it. I just never want to do it because I didn't think that the earbuds would be able to stay in there, and these things don't fall out at all. I can headbang to the heaviest 80s music, and I don't have an issue.
I can't headbang anymore.
I can. I just have to have some motion. I just need motion when I'm done.
On me, man. Well, if you ever saw some of the videos of me playing my drum, and there's a reason why my nickname is Animal, because I played like the Muppet on the Muppet Animal. I did. And when I see some of those videos and I see myself up there and my hair is just going crazy, I'm like, oh my God, no wonder my stuff's all messed up.
Yeah, Leah, shoot, I would drive because I could bring the family. We can go on a little trip to come get a package or something, or if you could drop it off to somebody over there and have them ship it to me, something like that. I'd do all that. What were we just talking about the other day about? My in-laws want to go on a trip to Is it Nashville? Yeah, I think it's Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah, right. And I told the wife if she wants to go take Luke because somebody's got to stay home. Because, look, we got everyone's like, how come you guys never go anywhere? And we're like, because we have 3 freaking dogs. We have a life. What do we do with our dogs? It's like, at the time when we were getting all these dogs, we had the kids and everything, we got the house with all the property. We're not, it's what we like. We like to do that. I'm not saying we don't like to take vacations, but when it comes down to it now, it's like, yeah, we're not able to make it. Every time you're live, I'm at work. Pumpkin King, what up? Well, that's because you work 7/12s. Right. Hey, and quit asking me how much stuff costs, Pumpkin King. Just send me a list of what you want. Don't worry about it. Just send me a list. Well, he's silly. He's always, hey, Brian, how much is this? Hey, Brian, how much is this? Hey, Brian, how much? Just tell me what you want. I'll put it in a box and I'll send it to you. What you want. Yep. Because you know what I want? I want some more of those guppies. I got the 2 males down here and they're all alone. He sent me a bunch of guppies for my buddy's pet store, and he's got beautiful guppies, just gorgeous guppies. And I kept 2 of them. He didn't send no females, just males. I was like, all right, I'm keeping 2. Well, because they're super pretty, I didn't want to, they're real pretty. And I have 2 tanks here now with nothing in them. This one's got 2 guppies, and this one has nothing but boost plants in it. And a big, huge thing of eggs from mystery snails. I'm on a little itty bitty piece of styrofoam. I kind of like broke it around the edge. Right. So when the babies come out, they can just walk a little bit or whatever they do. Skirt, slide or whatever. They just go right into the tank. So I'm kind of using this tank to hopefully breed those out. But I want one for the guppies, and then I wanted to put something else in this tank too. CPDs, Celestial Pearl Danios. Yeah, I love the look of those, bro. You send me a heat pack when you send shrimp, and I'll send 2 trios for free. I want 20 blue bolts and 20 crystal reds. All right, let's stay. I can probably send them tomorrow. All right. Oh yeah, I got heat packs coming out my ears. Yeah, I'll send it. No problemo. Petroman 1185. Welcome for showing up. Thank you much.
Yeah, we got quite a few people in here. That's cool.
Yep. Daytime's kind of hard. People start coming home from work, but when I don't set a time. But see, I like to go out in the daytime sometimes because everyone that's across the pond that, like Dobo said, it's 10:30 where he's at. So,
right.
There's a 6-hour difference. Sometimes I can't get them on the stream late at night or around like 8 o'clock at night. So
it was crazy because I was messaging with Alan, Mary Page's buddy, and
Alan Tooth?
Yeah. And he
the dentist.
He sent me a video that he had gotten some German rams, and he treated them with this food I think it's a flake food that's a dewormer. And when he said as soon as he put it in, it went like immediately. He took a video of it and the worm was coming out. It was crazy to see the video of the worm immediately coming. He was like, I just fed it and the worm's coming out.
Wow. I need shrimp. Just tip $5. Well, thank you. I need shrimp. That's very thoughtful of you. Thank you so much. Which I'm totally 100% positive that is probably my buddy Pumpkin King. Pumpkin King's there's a long story with Pumpkin King. Pumpkin King is he's a pretty incredible person. Him and his family have kind of like I don't know, it's really hard to explain, but it's hard to even deal with this dude anymore because if he wants stuff, I don't want to charge him because he does so many nice things. He sends me stuff for free. He sends Luke stuff for free. He sends all the stuff he collects and everything. And then I tell him I don't even want to charge him. And he always does that. Hold on. He always says, how much of the shrimp? How much of the shrimp? And I'm like, don't ask me because I'm just going to send them to you. But he wants to know because he wants to send the money first. And I'm like, but he's done, he's a really, really, really good person. Like I said, he does stuff. He does stuff for my family and, he's super kind and caring and is, we can never say thank you enough for what he does, so it's really nice. But yeah, everyone on here is incredible to us in some way, but it gets to my heart when somebody does stuff for like the kids or something, and he collects knives and he starts sending Luke, knives from the war and stuff, and it's all this stuff that he could never, we could probably get, but you got to find a collector and stuff, and it's just nice to know that very nice people are out there still,
Oh, definitely, man. That's something that I learned when we had the fire incident. It was just overwhelming the amount of love and support that my son and I were blessed with. Even just neighbors that lived in the neighborhood that I didn't even know, that just we all pulled together, and man, it was amazing, especially because it was also during COVID times. So to see people be so supporting and caring and throughout all the stress that everybody was dealing with COVID, it was just, man, there are a lot of good people in this world. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, and it's really weird. Well, it's not weird, but it's fun to bring up. I've talked about it a couple times. I brought it up on other people's streams, and I actually spoke to a gentleman the other day in my buddy's store. He actually came up to me and said, "Hey, aren't you the shrimp guy?" And I said, yeah. And, he started to ask, he's like, man, can I ask you some questions, about the shrimp?
Get that taken care of, Leah. Overflowing tank.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
Or is she talking about yours behind you?
Gotta go, overflowing tank. No, it's her. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah. But, yeah. But I started to talk to him, and he brought up just out of the blue. He's like, man, this guy's so cool, man. He was talking to my buddy who owns the store. He's like, he doesn't even know me, and he's spending all this time talking to me. And I was like, yeah, but I said, there's just something about the hobby, and it could be. No, I didn't, Petrol Man. My wife did, not me. It's just that they used to call me Dolph Lundgren when I power lifted. I don't know. I cut all my hair off one day and did this high top fade type deal, and I liked it and I kept it. But he was just talking to me about, man, some people are so nice and everything, and that's where the conversation came up. And I talked to him and I brought up that there's no racism in the hobby. There's no hatred. But the biggest thing is there's just no racism. There's no color, and that's I think, the hobby is such a safe place for people to come to and relax and not have to stress out about daily stuff and the things that go on every day and what people say. It just doesn't exist here.
Well, I think a lot of that is because for most of us, this hobby is an escape from all of that crap. And then you get a big group of people that are escaping to get away from all of that crap. Well, that's what you have. A bunch of people who are trying to escape from a bunch of that crap. So there isn't that crap to deal with. Yeah.
Well, it seems like, well, at least the people I've run into over the past couple of years, none of it, they're not hateful. No. The people that you meet in here, no one's got attitudes. They're not, saying derogatory things. And here's the thing is they're not even people don't even joke about anything like that. And that's what makes this why it became more fun to me than a business is because, just how everything is and to be able to come on here and feel so comfortable and to meet people and to see how nice people are. And it just blows your mind sometimes, what people in the hobby, no matter what hobby. Now, look, there's plenty of hobbies. It doesn't have to be just fish and stuff like that, the aquatics, but what people will do for other people that belong in a hobby. It's, it's just mind blowing sometimes. But, yeah, so that's just, something that sucks us in here and, meeting people like that and meeting everyone in here. It's just it's just dumbfounds me every day that, oh, wow, I met somebody else cool. I met another new person. Right. And it's just, it's an ongoing thing. And it's like an addiction when it comes to YouTube because it's like, wow, I met 2 new people today. Sweet. How many am I going to meet tomorrow?
Right.
When you go out every day and you're like, I don't want to talk to none of these people. They're not YouTube people. I only want to talk to YouTube people because they get me. You know, that's where like all the YouTube nerd shirts should come out, and you know, it's
maybe we need to start a shrimp tube.
Yeah. It's just you know, Poindexter type stuff. But it's just, I don't know, it's just really cool. Daniel Velez, welcome. Good to see you. It was the food from Everything Aquatics, anti-parasitic duo. Everything Aquatics, I've never shopped there before. Motor City Aquatics and Papa Shrimp. Can you post your website? I'm looking for shrimps next month. Who is that? Papa Shrimp? Post your website, would you?
Can I?
Please. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can type in there. Just type it in.
I gotta learn how to spell shrimp.
Well, it's just how it is, right?
Did it put it in there right?
And make sure you spell it right. Look down and check your letters. Me, I don't have my glasses on, so it's. Oh, I'm not at Google.
I don't know if it came up as an active link. Boy, we're such goofballs when it comes to this technology stuff sometimes.
Well, I'm just MotorCityAquatics.com. I want your site also. Okay, there. Yeah, it's just MotorCityAquatics.com. It's actually, if you still punch up DetroitShrimpAndAquatics.com, it'll. I have them both linked together because I still own Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics name, and I own Motor City Aquatics, so they're both mine still.
Hey,
Can't stay work is crazy. Hey, Big D. The Dan Slee.
Yeah, in StreamYard it didn't come up, and YouTube I think it came up, but it didn't make it active.
Yeah, it doesn't do the, like in here, that's one thing I don't like about StreamYard is unless I don't know how to do it, but you know, putting
because I'm not a moderator.
I don't think so, because like Leah, no one lights up blue. You know, no one lights up blue in here.
StreamYard it doesn't, but on YouTube it does, and I'm flipping back and forth.
Right. Oh yeah. Okay.
But I don't think it'll let my site go as an active link without me being a moderator.
All right, hold on. I'll make you a moderator then.
Hint. Good to see you too, Dan. And I can't complain about my holiday. It was awesome. I had like 4 Thanksgiving meals between all the families. It was great to have my son home for a week after 3.5 months of him being away in school. So that was awesome. He kicked my butt all weekend along with NHL 22. One of these days I'll be able to beat him. That's a goal in life, to beat my son at a video game. Hockey.
Hey, did you punch up your website on here?
Yes, I did, but it didn't come up in StreamYard. It came up in YouTube, but it wasn't active link.
Well, I'm just looking for your name so I can make you a moderator. I can't find it.
Oh. Here, I'll do it again.
Type something in there. Please. Here it is.
Hey, Joseph. I went through Wolf City, by the way, when I was taking my son back to catch his bus for the school.
There we go.
Thought about you.
There we go. Blue boy. You're a blue boy now. Oh, water! Oh!
Let's see. Let me give it a try.
Hey. I gave you the power of Thor. Joseph Stanley, welcome.
Yep, it did it that time.
Okay, excellent. I hate stupid people. How are you doing? Good to see you in here.
That's such a funny name because I hate stupid people. Hello.
Yeah, it was when they first came out, that was a big name. I was like, I hate stupid people. I was like, whoa. I was like, all right, I don't want to argue with you.
Right?
You sound like you mean business. But then I don't know. I just heard somebody say that they had to make the name smaller, but I think it's cooler that way because then it's not this long. And the thing is if you know IHSP's Tank Tribe, then you know the name. So if you're friends, then you got it. If not, you're like, what does that stand for? Well, you're not a friend. You don't know.
You don't remember
so,
back in the day.
Yeah. Back in the day, it was stupid people. Yeah, so I did it mostly for the mods. Oh, okay. Yeah. I've always loved that name when it came out. That was the coolest thing ever. What do we got? 15. Hold on a second. I think I'm gonna do something too. I'm so congested.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm here by myself. So, what are we going to talk about? Did everybody get lots of turkey? I know I did. I ate way too much turkey, and I still have a fridge full of it. Crazy. Best name ever. Maybe it's hate salt people now.
Oh, that's funny. I hate salt people. I don't know where all my
turkey caldo. Soup. You ate 3 cheesecakes? Holy cow. When I cut up the pumpkin pie for me and my son to eat it, he didn't even think twice. He just got himself 2 pieces.
You cut pumpkin pie? I just throw the whipped cream on it and eat it right out of the tin.
I know, but I have to share with my son. So
yeah. I mean, 3 cheesecakes. All right, look, I'm going to do something cool. I just want to I haven't done this in a while, and I actually before I said that I was going to give away some free stuff, and I didn't. I had forgotten to. So since today is Cyber Monday, I just figured I'd give away a net. I tried to find my other stuff. I got a bunch of stuff that was given to me to give away. I have it around the corner or something somewhere, but we'll do like the 1 through 50 or whatever, and we'll just send this net to somebody and give them a free net. It's a shrimp net, a 3D shrimp net. So all you got to do is when you open it, pop that out. Leah Jet bought a whole bunch off of us a while back. She loved them. So, but we sell them. It's just, I just feel like giving somebody something today.
I think they're the best things ever.
Yeah. Now my other nets are really nice. I actually like those better, but that's just my preference. That's all. The ones with the fiberglass handles.
Right. I just like the 3D net style. That it's so useful, especially even for fry when you have, fish fry. Not like fried fish, but baby fish, catching them with those is actually a lot easier than the other nets that collapse on them.
Yeah, I actually use that to catch guppies. What else do we catch with those guppies? I use it to do my live baby brine or my live brine shrimp, to scoop it out of the thing, and like I'll go down and back it up a little bit just to dose a little bit into the tank, and then I go here and there and everything. But yeah, they're nice. So this is just for the U.S. But if someone who doesn't live in the U.S. wins, they can give it to somebody if they like. But we'll do a 1 through 50.
Awesome.
And when I type start, that's when you put in your number. Okay, it's choose one time. You can only choose one number. If you go over, you lose. If you get the number, you win, of course, or it's the one who's closest to the number. So it's closest to the number or who hits it first. That'll be who wins. But like I said, you can only, Joseph Stanley, I swear I'm the worst lurker. I can't stay out of chat. Especially when we're talking about cheesecake.
On the shrimp stream.
Cheesecake on a shrimp stream. Shrimp stream. I can't even say it straight. Yeah, I'm not a good lurker either. Liquid Zoo, Geek Squad. Okay, everyone, remember it's 1 through 50. Whoever gets the number first, I have it written down, or whoever gets closest. If you go over, you lose, but there's only one winner. And when I click stop, it'll be all over. So it's 1 through 50. Pick a number 1 through 50 if you want to win the 3D net. All right, there you go. Start.
Ta-da!
1 through 50. Select pet. What's going on? Freaky Fish Lady. How are you doing? Stephen P. 2003. Boy, I just had a bunch of people jump in here. 1 through 50. 1 through 50. Discus Talk said 150. No, it's 1 through 50. You can only guess once. If you go over, you lose. If you hit it, the first person to get it right gets it. And then it's over. All right. What a dick. Well, you'll see why. It's funny. I say that because the luck of the man.
Right. That's why they all put geek shrimp. That's why I was wondering where that came from. Okay. So Ed and Rico during the geek show, I guess, sent people over here.
Xanadu, what's happening?
Cool.
SC Catahoulous, what's happening? Jimmy P's Aquariums. Ethereal Aquatics, Alex Anderson. Oh, he's checking his thing out.
People show up when there's a giveaway.
Right time. Yeah. All right, well, we can hit stop because it's over. Somebody already won. Somebody hit the number. I just figured I'd let it roll out. That's why I was laughing. There's a very early winner. This guy kills me. He makes me laugh all the time. Where did all this stuff? Here it is. The number I chose is 36.
Wow.
Which is Stephen P. 2003.
Yeah, he wins everything, doesn't he?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said, what a dick. Because, it's great luck. You hop in and bam, nails it. That's cool. Well,
thanks,
congratulations.
Man, I appreciate that.
Stephen P. 2003. Congrats. I mean, that guy gives away so much shit on his channel. It's about, he just gives away tons of he even gives away, doesn't he give away stuff on
I don't win everything. Well, like the 1 or 2 times I've seen you win the contest. That's why I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, he always gives everything away. You go on his channel, it's all he's doing. The wheel. He just gives tons of stuff away. So that's cool that he won.
Yeah.
I mean, next time, Steven, when it goes to land on my name, just hit the button and respin it. Go to my website, Steven, and motorcityaquatics.com. And at the bottom, send me your information, and I'll get that in the mail to send to you. If you didn't see it, it's a blue 3D net.
Ooh,
for
he's
shrimpies.
very, very, very rich.
Who's that?
That's what Liquid Zoo said about Stephen P.
Oh, I don't know if you mean intelligence. Yeah, he's a rich, intelligent man.
Hey, we're all rich in the fish fam.
Yeah, he's giving his family a Disney trip next week too. Yeah, see, doing the Disney trip. Yeah. Yeah.
He's rich like you with your fancy watch, phone, camera, video microphone.
What? I can't even touch that guy. You see, he's got like an Elvis mic, sitting there, and I mean, he's got all this background stuff. I can't even touch him.
Right.
He said, rich, as in taste. Yes.
There you go.
Stephen P says, I ain't rich.
He's giving away a kid soon.
Hey,
We've all been there. We've all been there.
Hey, I was at a stream the other day. It was the funniest thing ever. Let me see if I can. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't believe I can. But his wife, they were joking around, and she was saying that he's got all the good stuff over at, where he streams, the mic and everything. She has like hand-me-down headphones and all this and that. So I typed in there, I said, well, why don't you switch spots with her and let her sit on your side? And she's like, yeah, why don't you do that? And he said, okay. And he clicked the button and it switched them on the screen. He's like, all right, now you're sitting in my spot. I was like, yeah, there you go. That guy's after my own heart. But yeah, Steam P 2003, just go on my website, Motor City Aquatics or DetroitShrimpAquatics.com. They both still work. I still own both names. And at the bottom, you can send me a message. Send me your info.
Here, I'll just hold it right here. That way I can be like you.
What kind is that?
This one, actually, my bass player brought it over here. He surprise visited us today or Saturday night, and we jammed. And he left this condenser mic here. I don't know what kind it is, but it's pretty awesome. It did some good recording in the middle of the room.
Yeah. So I'm saying microphones are expensive. Those ones, that take those big cables and stuff, the plugs. This one is, I'd have to buy one of those boxes, Yeah, see, I don't have that. I had to go with the USB type.
Yeah, I have an interface that I got to find it. It's somewhere in my garage, but then I can hook this directly up, and I can hook up my guitar and play guitar while I'm doing a stream.
Right, there you go. Yeah, do some like Fraggle Rock stuff down in Fraggle Rock. Yeah, everybody knows Fraggle Rock. Shit, that was on HBO. Shoot.
Yes, it's XLR. I just didn't want to get all fancy and say stuff that people are going, it's a what? It's an XLR type input.
Yeah. Yeah, there's they sold at Best Buy, those mics, but nothing else. Just that shock ring and the mic, and that was it. I was like, where's the cable? Oh yeah, we don't sell them. Then what good are you? I mean,
you got to go to Guitar Center.
Yeah, you don't sell the cable. That's just whatever.
That's why I just go to Guitar Center, and I know what I want before I get there, so I don't have to deal with the salespeople. I used to work there, so I know what they're like. And I go get whatever I need, the mic, the interface, the cable, get it all in one shot and get out. Jimmy P asked, what's the best shrimp deal you got going for a while? Right now.
All right, I got it, Stephen P. Sorry. I got it.
Right now, Jimmy P, I'm running the 20% off grand opening sale, but I'm going to do something a little bit different here as soon as we get a little bit closer. And I'm probably going to do something crazy special with my red and white shrimp. Any of the red and white shrimp, kind of, because they're Christmassy. I can't say fancy fish or plant names, but I can geek out. There you go. I don't like saying all the fancy names.
He said geek out. I like to talk smart, makes me feel special. Yeah, same here. I like to say dictionary words.
There you go. That's one.
It is Pictionary. I like to play, games that make you look cool. Clue doesn't really make you look cool. You just find out who done it. Monopoly. Monopoly,
we digress a little bit every time we play Cards Against Humanity.
Yep.
We did that. Well, we started to do that as a big group of us Saturday night, but then, like I said, my bass player showed up and brought all kinds of musical equipment and recording stuff, and we jammed for a little bit. So I jumped out of
alcohol.
it. Yeah, I don't drink anymore, so I just stood there and watched. I did want a drink. I was kind of in the mood for a cocktail this weekend. I just never did have one.
Yeah. It's
a blue Christmas.
Yeah, a blue shrimp Christmas, blue shrimpmas. I'm having a blue Christmas shrimp.
I don't blame you. Nice. Blue's my favorite color. I mean, that's what got me all started. It was the first blue dream I ever saw in an aquarium several years back, and it cost me $15 for one.
I'm sorry.
$15 is what I paid for that.
How much?
$15 for a blue dream Neocaridina. That's what got me started.
Neocaridina?
Yep.
Yeah, it was when I started, they told me, when I got with the people that started sponsoring me early, they said just pick like 2 colors and breed the crap out of them, and you'll be known for those 2 colors. So let's say like blue dreams and fire reds. They said just have like 5 tanks of each color. Right. And then I started to see the blues and the Caridina. When I started seeing the Caridina colors, oh yeah, it was all over for me. It was just like going to the store and buying, salt water. I was there the other day because my buddy, I found a 32-gallon BioCube on Facebook Marketplace for $60. And when I got it, the light didn't work. The light worked fine, but it was the plug. That box that's on the plug was bad. So my buddy said, who owns the store, he said, oh God, I got a brand new lid over here. Just come get it. So I got a new lid, new power source, everything. And then I have store credit, and he had 1 stand left. So I got the stand and a brand new lid and light and everything for it. But it's got some scratches in it. So I ordered that powder that jewelers use. And I'm going to buff out as much as I can just to make it as nice as possible. But we don't know what we're going to do with that one yet. But that's why I posted earlier on YouTube that if you were to go on Facebook Marketplace and find a free tank, what tank would you want to find for free? We need a fish fan band, and we'll have backup dancers that wear Rico's new yoga pants. That's disgusting.
Why would they all want to be in Rico's pants?
I would not want to see any kind of stretchy Rico pants. Oh, that's all I'd think about is his face and be like, oh. I'm saying he's a dude, so I wouldn't want to see, dude pants. That's all. Well, that was easy, huh, Mary Page? That'd be awesome to have a band. I'll be the drummer. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that's all you need is watch somebody walking around their big ass with Rico's face painted on their booty, and I'm like, yeah, be singing that, back that thing up, shake what your mama gave you. Rico's face would be going, doing that booty bounce stuff, and it'd be like, oh my gosh, is that Santa Claus on her butt? Holy crap! Is Santa Claus headbanging on that girl's butt? Shake what your mama gave you. Yeah, that'd be creepy. Oh, it's not on the booty. It's on the crotch. That's it. That's even better. That's even better. So when somebody gets excited, Rico's face is gonna pop up. Like a little doll out of that Jack in the Box. Do 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 ping. It'd be like Socko off of WWE or
mouth
something.
Is right at the hole.
What happens if your ball sack falls out of it? That'd be kind of creepy.
Does that usually happen to you, Brian, when you're wearing yoga pants?
Huh?
Does that happen to you when you're wearing yoga pants?
No, because mine don't have a hole. I just pull them down if I have to pee. I mean, it's kind of like long johns growing up as a kid, you know? That's I don't know why.
Oh, so you're going to be a diva, huh, Stephen P? You got to have total creative control. Oh, you go, boy. I'm just a drummer, so.
Ray Aquatics, what's happening? Good to see you. Good to see you. That was funny. That was really funny.
Yeah, it was.
That was really funny. Yeah.
I'm trying to get
now
that
we're off of Rico's face puking out semen out of the hole. What? That's funny.
This is not Tuesday ladies' night.
It's ladies' night and the feeling's right. Shake that booty right. Oh, what a night. It's Rico's night and the booty's bouncing right. Oh yes, it's Rico's night. Oh, what a night.
Oh,
what a night. That's
We're
funny.
showing our age, Brian.
So Stephen P says that he's a nightmare if he doesn't have creative control. So if you ask that guy to come on your channel to just kick it with him, and talk to him about stuff, he'd probably flip out, start throwing stuff off the table, pull his hair out.
Nah,
you gotta do it on my channel.
I could see what he's saying though. We're all somewhat perfectionists in that way.
Oh, for sure.
You're doing a collab. And that's something I want to learn because I really like what shrimp keeping, whatever KG Tropicals is doing right now with the collab videos that they're putting out. That was a really cool idea that I heard him talking about at Aquashella. And now that they've put it into action, it's really cool to see all of those videos put together. I'd love to learn how to do that the right way. Oh no. Somebody's messaging you, huh? Oh no. Oh no. Wow.
Says, come here, baby. It's Rico. It's Rico Stan. That's funny.
That's crazy.
That is
funny. If they sell, that's awesome.
Yeah. I hope they don't sell. That's creepy. Because what if that mount starts talking to you? Hey, what's going on? What are you looking at?
Some really good drugs.
Right. Hey, what are you looking at? What is that? Oh, they say it's Rico Stan's new spandex pants for when he goes out riding his bicycle. His 12-speed mountain bike. So he doesn't get sweaty.
Will the pants talk when you walk?
Says, hey, I'm Rico. What's happening?
$47.
They cost $47.
Is he doing that through Teespring? Is that why? I imagine it's probably something like that.
Jeez Louise.
I never thought about putting my logo on yoga pants.
Hey, but I don't know if I'd want to stare at somebody's crotch with my face on it. It'd be like, hey, look at it.
Well, that's why my logo's not my face.
Right.
But, where's the right place to put it? Like, that's not too
ankle, a knee.
Yeah, I don't want to put it like on the crotch. I wouldn't want to put a grip on the crotch. That'd be nasty. Or I don't really want to put it on the butt either, even though that's a good place to look. But
right.
So it would be on the side, on the hip, or maybe on the calf or something. I don't know. And then I think about that, and I was like, well, then why even put it on there at all? And then why even sell yoga pants if I'm not going to put my logo on there? So
that's what I'm saying.
my band logo is 3 X's that are put together in a certain way. And so, yeah, I'd probably put.
Are you a Vin Diesel fan?
What's that?
Are you a Vin Diesel fan or something? Triple X?
No, we've had the logo since 1985.
Looky there. Looky what Stephen P put. Uh-oh.
Slogan on the inner thigh, come to Papa.
Come to Poppy.
Oh, that's so tempting. That's so tempting.
Come check out my shrimp.
I could just put the keeping it shrimple tagline on there. I like come to Papa.
Keeping it shrimple. It's bigger than a pimple. Hey, you just put thick as a brick. I mean, that tells a lot.
It does?
Thick as a brick, yeah.
I must be out of the loop on that one.
Short and stout.
I get it now.
Yeah, thick as a brick. Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. My shrimps are bigger than yours. Gina French. Nice one. Nice one. What's he doing? He's mixing genetics.
Shrimp sack.
Yeah, that's like the crack sack. Hey, you want some of my shrimp sack? Yeah, there you go. Steve P says yoga pants should change with color or change color with moisture.
Yeah, an invisible logo that only pops up when.
Hey, it'd be funny if you had like the middle finger on your butt, and every time you farted, it lit up because it come out hot. And that'd be funny.
That's what we're gonna need, some stuff like that, or do something, even if it's just a spoof for the Christmas specials. You ought to do that. Design some pants and let me know what you want on it, and then I'll do the same, and then we'll put them on Teespring and see what happens.
Right. Mary Page says, no. What does that say? Lady Metalhead, what's happening? She says, my shrimp tanks bring all the chicks to the yard. My shrimp tanks bring all the chicks to the yard.
That's funny. He's been in the shrimp room too long. Yep. Me too.
Hey, that's what makes it hilarious, though. That's what makes it hilarious, though. Take it to a whole nother world. That is funny, though. You guys, how many people remember biker shorts from when we were younger? Those spandex shorts that like bicyclists used to wear and stuff. That was some funny stuff.
Well, now they call them yoga pants.
Yeah, you can call it whatever you want.
When I first started seeing them again, I didn't realize that this is a relapse from back in the day. But when I started seeing them, I was like, stretchy pants. That's what I call them.
Right. Like for sure. Yeah, for sure. And see, back in the day when you were, I shouldn't say back in the day, but when you were like in the bands and stuff, that was big time stuff back then, because they would have all the designs painted on it and everything. And they kind of took it to a whole nother world.
Leather and spandex and
spandex,
metal studs and
You wore assless chaps, didn't you?
What?
I said, did you wear assless chaps on stage?
No, luckily I was in that era of the jeans and cut off shirts, and that was about all.
Now, did you wear a half shirt just below your nipples? No. You didn't wear those either?
Nope.
They were what, belly shirts?
Nope. Didn't have to do that. Like, I'm lucky that I don't have pictures like Pantera does where you can go
Rock the
back and see
Speedo.
them in their spandex and their big hair and bandanas. And he was Diamond Daryl, and then the Pantera Dimebag Daryl. They don't have that with any of my stuff. It was all the same, except for when I had a mullet. When I was first growing it out after the military, yes, I had a mullet by accident, but
I rocked a mullet. Leah Jet says her next design will be Motor City Motorboating. That sounds like a band's name. Motor City Motorboating. Raw. Liquid Zoo says he prefers his Speedo. Oh, shrimp in a boat. There you go. Or would that be like a hammock? Shrimp in a hammock. I'm still trying to get my husband to wear spandex underwear. He won't. Tell him just one time you won't take pictures that go into the cloud. They won't go into the cloud. All chaps are assless.
I wouldn't know. I've never worn chaps.
Come on, man. You know you used to rock out with Judas Priest. Come on.
Nope. Well, I did, but no, I never saw myself dressing up the way those bands did. I just never did. That's why, like I said, I was fortunate enough that jeans and cut-off T-shirts were as rock and roll or heavy.
Yeah, I don't know.
You needed to be.
I don't know. Like Jimmy P says, he says, why am I picturing Jerry in those assless chaps and a half shirt? Stop it, Brian. Hey, and then to top it all off, he had a Van Halen bandana. Remember the ones that they just came pre-cut and they were stitched and you put it on and tied around the back and they had bands' names on it and stuff?
Nope.
Say Judas Priest. Yeah, that's what it was. Judas Priest, and you had all your little metal spikes and assless chaps. And you wore Chucks.
Nope.
Chucks or Vans.
All I had to do was be dressed just like I am right now, except I do my hair down and I make it all crazy like this, and then I'm a rock and roller. You know, that's all you had to do back then in the day. At least when we were playing live all the time.
All right, we won't press you no more. Yeah, dudes didn't do-rags. Well, back then a do-rag is just a handkerchief, really.
Yeah.
It wasn't really a do-rag like all the big bands, the red and the blue. Yeah, those are like the handkerchiefs, the handkerchief.
Yeah.
They didn't really call them do-rags when we were younger. There wasn't, not within the rock and roll scene. Yeah, bandana. Yeah. Have it tied around your bicep. They cut them real small so it'd be tied with just a little knot on it so it looked like your arm was really big when it wasn't. You're just using your...
I kept it simple back then too. I figured I'd let my drumming speak for everything else. That's all I had to do. Play the drums. You go from there. Doesn't matter what I'm wearing. Same thing like now, just like being able to talk to you. It's all about, we got the same thing. We got shrimp. I guess people should consider us competitors, but I don't see it that way. They're going to buy shrimp from you. They're going to buy shrimp from me. They're going to buy shrimp from Flip Aquatics. They're going to buy shrimp from Vin or buypetshrimp.com. I mean, heck, I've bought shrimp from all of those people. Even you. You haven't bought shrimp from me yet, though. You're fired.
Damn it, man. I can never keep a job. I've never bought anything from Flip. I've never bought anything from any of them. Buypetshrimp.com, none of them.
Ooh, are you an elitist?
No, I just never. Every time I needed something, it was I got it some other way.
Right.
It was it was. There's nothing against it. It's just when, like, let's say I wanted Blue Dream, something came up and I got Blue Dream somewhere else. So I never Never. That's like I wanted LRB's Blue Dreams ever since I went to Aquashella, and I ended up not getting them because when I went over to his booth, he had left to get ready to come down for like the photo and stuff, and so when I saw him, I didn't want to ask him to go back over there, but now I have Blue Dreams from Pumpkin King, so I wanted Blue Dreams from him. I forgot, so Pumpkin King's Blue Dreams are top notch, so he sent me some, and now I got his line. So it's to me, it doesn't matter, just that they're high quality and they have great color. And I put them in the tank. I've never looked at them since, so I really, it is what it is. But
I get it. That's why it took me a little while when I first started doing it and trying different people and learning who I trusted best, and then it just boiled down to I got the best pricing from Rob at Flip Aquatics, especially when I set up a wholesale account. So I did it through him. And then
I did it Rob's way.
Even while I was getting my shrimp from Rob, I still wanted shrimp that Rob didn't have. So I'd go other places, and I've paid for a Vin shrimp before, $200 for one shrimp. Yes, I did. But I didn't have a relationship with Eric. He didn't know me from Adam. So, I'm going to just buy the shrimp and build.
He met me from Adam. I met Eric through Adam.
But, and so that's just something that I went through. And I just feel fortunate now that hopefully I will be included in that list of options for people out there. Whether they're getting them from you, me, Joe, Eric, Rob, MetaView, Shrimp Farm, anywhere, any of the people it's all about just sharing. It's like being in a band again. I don't feel like we're competing. It's just we're all doing the same thing. So let's get out there and make it happen and have some fun doing it.
Yeah, I mean, we look at it that way. But, maybe somebody with the actual store, overhead, they might look at it different, when it comes to, being open. I don't care because, like I said, when I first started, it was all about, making money, this and that. Now it's like, I hope people order from me, but if they don't, I won't lose sleep. I love my shrimp and I love looking at them every day. So if I keep them until they die, I'll be happy forever. But if people want really high grade shrimp, I got them. That's why, more or less, I mean, you can come on my site and order shrimp, but more or less, I want to come on here and help pop a shrimp out. And we demand you fight to the death. Yeah. Uppercut. Slip the jab. But yeah, I more or less just wanted to come on here and help promote Papa Shrimp because I've been doing it for a couple years now, 2-3 years. I've been selling shrimp, and orders come in when they come in. I still understand. I don't even know how many customers I've had over the years and stuff. But, when you start with somebody you don't know, like, look, I'm not a big name like Flip. I'm not a big name, like Eric Lucas and stuff. But I'm a name you can trust. I'm a guy that you can send any amount of money to and you get what you want. I've never screwed anybody over. I've never shortchanged anybody. And that's my most important trait that we have here at Motor City is we're a company and a brand that you can trust. So over time, more people come on board and they get on board here and they order shrimp from us. And it seems like everyone that orders shrimp from us stays with us. I'm not saying they don't order from anyone else, but they're repeat customers constantly. So that's what we're really happy about here. What we really, really fight hard about here is, bringing a smile to everyone's face, not just when you get the product or the shrimp or the fish or what have you, but the happiness of how long they live, the quality of them, how they show up, and how easy it was to communicate with us to get what you want in a timely fashion. Like I said, high quality, and 100%, coverage. So if they die, you don't even have to pay shipping to reorder again, So
right.
we cover a lot, but that's But other than that, like I told Papa Shrimp, I just want to come on here and help, promote his new business since I won't lose sleep if I lose a couple orders to Papa Shrimp. So. I'd just be able to sleep at night with a smile on my face, knowing that I could help him out because somebody's so good, he's a great person, and to help him get on his feet and get going is, it's a good thing. He's not looking for a handout, but he's, it's hard to get into a niche that has, a few like big ballers on it, flipping all these guys that they really control the market on shrimp. So like when I was coming up by myself more or less. There really wasn't any other shrimpers that were coming up. Everyone that was on here was actually pretty much a bigger name or way bigger than me, starting. But yeah, and so I've had to it's a long road, it's not hard, but I had to build the trust, build everyone's trust up, meeting everybody. That's why it's good to go to Aquashell to let everyone know, look, I'm actually putting in my time to come and visit everyone and to help out if I'm needed, to answer questions or to get my questions answered, so, it's a long road. So I know what it takes. But before I started, I was a discus guy. No one knew me from Adam because Papa Shrimp knew me from Adam. But, I was a discus guy and I didn't go on YouTube. I sold locally and did really good. But, doing the YouTube thing, it's new. So coming on YouTube, it's just the friendships that I've made and the honesty that I've found within the hobby and, the trust that everyone has in us that makes us who we are. So Papa Shrimp already has a name. So he doesn't really have to. Well, I mean, you have the name Papa Shrimp. I didn't really have a name. I just came out with it. But, so that's why we're here to support. We're not looking to, we both have sales going on, but if anything, I'd rather you guys go to Papa Shrimp, help him out, get him going. Like I said, he's not asking for handouts. He just, he's got product to move, and let's help him move it if we can get him to move it. Because look, he's got a bunch of babies that are growing and stuff, and he just needs to come out on the ground floor running. So that's really all we care about,
Yeah, and it feels good just knowing that I'm hopefully get the opportunity to make somebody smile with some shrimp,
Yeah. No, Pumpkin King, I didn't. I'm actually I've tried to message Jadrin Aquatics before. This was a while back about getting some other stickers done, and the guy's super busy. So if he can't do it, I'm going to have to find somebody that can, because I need other stickers. I need my Crack Sack stickers made. I need my new Motor City. But here's the thing is Leah hasn't come out with the new design yet on the shirt. And I don't know if I want my stickers to look the same way. But anyways, I got to change the logo on that. So if he can't help me out, I'm going to have somebody help me out with making the stickers. So not just yet. No, I haven't. Foot out the door, help him get. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's we're not on here to, like I said, we all run sales, but I would rather have Papa Shrimp on here and talk about his stuff, just so he could build up, the relationship with people and their trust. and stuff like that. So when people buy off of him, they could come on YouTube and report that his stuff is, really good quality. It's not showing up dead. It doesn't die in a week. It eats really good. The shells are thick and real shiny, stuff like that.
Okay, cool. Chattanooga Ed wants to talk about some shrimp contests.
I need to ask you something.
Yeah, and in case anybody's wondering, the reason I'm not doing this through Jadron Aquatics is because I haven't really been working out there with him ever since he closed the retail side. So then if I start selling shrimp through Jadron right now, the only way we could do that is if he either buys shrimp from me or is willing to sell my shrimp on his site. And I think right now, with all the stuff he's got going on with the print work and everything, getting tanks ready to hold stock and all that stuff is just something that it's probably not within his span of control at this moment. But hopefully, once everything settles down, once he gets everything figured out with all the crazy stuff that's happening on the print shop, and figure out what he wants to sell and stuff like that, we'll see what comes down the road. So that's why I set up my Stock My Tank site, so that I'd have a way to be able to get the shrimp out to people and they can order the shrimp. Because it hurt my feelings having to tell people when they ask, how can I get your shrimp? How can I get your shrimp? Well, not yet. They're coming, but they're here now. So it's at stockmytank.com. If you go to that site and search vendors, you'll find my store on there.
Number 27.
It's kind of like Dan's Fish, but it's a new site started by one of the treasurers of the Greater Austin Aquarium Society here in Texas. And so she decided to get this site going to help hobbyists sell their product and for hobbyists to be able to buy product. It's a cool deal.
Well, that's cool. Oh yeah, and if I didn't say hello to Chattanooga Ed, that's another one of my boys. We got along really good at Aquashella. He's an incredible person.
Yeah, he is. I love the fact that he got the last Papa Shrimp die cut sticker that I had in Florida, and he was so proud of that. And he still shows it every time I'm on the stream. He shows it to me. I still got it, and I'm sitting there thinking every time I see it, I was like, "That was the last one, Ed." Do you know how? Like for me, that's kind of cool. It's special that he's holding on to it, because it was the last one that I had made. So those things are rare. Hopefully they didn't just get thrown away when people took them from Florida. But
yeah, Ed's a good dude. I'll have him on this on my stream one day when everyone stops having him on their stream.
I know he's so busy being a superstar.
He is. So that's what I'm saying. I'll wait until his claim to fame starts to slow up, and then I'll bring him on here.
Now we got to jump on
have him on here.
We got to jump on the fields now.
Yeah, I don't want to have him on here, and then he's doing 3 other shows in the same week. It's like having Elvis. Who's gonna get the most views? I had Father Fish on the other day. He hopped on. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw that, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. He's another. I've never met him, but he's a really good dude, down to earth kind of guy.
Yeah, I was glad to meet him up there in Florida because I'd been on his stream. I mean, that's how I met Mary Page, and I love the fact that back then it was while I was still in Arkansas, and I'd watch the morning stream, and I'd see Mary Page with her sticker wall that she got from Jason at Jadron Aquatics, and right over her left shoulder would be my Papa Shrimp sticker. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. Somebody's using my sticker.
Yeah. For more than just having to tape something together.
Yeah.
ABC Aquatic Biotope Creations. Welcome. Yeah, Ed's a good dude. I don't know. He's He's just a big, funny guy. Not like I'm saying like tall. Ed's a tall dude. You don't really tell. I mean, he's not like 6'5", but and he's totally different in person than he is on the website, or I mean on the live stream. Not like in a bad way. It's like it's kind of worse because he's funny on his stream, but then he's even funnier in person. It's like. But yeah, it was really cool meeting him. But it's friendships I hope to have forever. It's really cool.
Yeah,
it's like
everybody's so fun.
Yeah, it's like I sit here and think about, okay, well, if I can't make it to the Aquashellers, what shows are going on that I can make it to? Like certain people live by, and that, because like you're in Texas, he's down south, it's like, okay, well, if there's one in the middle, are you going and is he going? And like James and all them got T and Aqua, and then I could go and then I could see all you guys. And then let's say the Chicago one, I see the people that are over that area, stuff like that. So I could try to hang out and see people. But there's just a lot of places that I can't make it to. It's just not in the cards right now. The way our life goes around here, having to take care of my mother, and having 3 dogs, and it's a lot. So, what's that say? Pumpkin King says, "That Papa Shrimp. What's the shrimp you're most proud of?"
Ooh, I have to say, right now, the ones that I'm most proud of are the Extreme Blue Bolts, because out of the 3 that I've been breeding, well, actually, it's either that or the Galaxy Fish Bones because I've had that colony for a while. So those are definitely my 2 favorites, just because I love blue, and that's why the Blue Bolts are my favorite. But I also love the Galaxy Fish Bones because it's taken me a while to breed them and get them through. I mean, it's been up and down with that colony, so it's very dear to my heart. Those are.
Yeah, Pumpkin King said he loves the Blue Bolts. It's kind of cruddy is one strain that hasn't done well that I know of that I wanted to get into, but you always have to do your homework on shrimp strains because just because someone's selling them, it could be they're selling it because they have 10 good ones. But the Hulks, the green Hulks, the Caridina, those, the strain on them is really weak. And, you can get some really nice green ones with the white markings on it and stuff. But then, they're just not stable yet. It's kind of like my the green Rillies over here that I'm working on. We'll see how those start turning out this winter. I'm getting a lot of green, not so much the other crappy colors. Well, not crappy, but other than green, I should say. Not so much of those anymore. Well, it's like, if I get an orange Rilly, I'm not looking for orange Rillies. So, but if they start coming out green and green Rilly, then I'll be happy with that. Because the first batch, not so much. I think I got like 2 greens out of it. Right. But they've been doing a lot better, so we'll see with that. But
and it's kind of weird, but right now I'm really digging on the PRLs, and maybe it's because I have so many in the tank, from baby fry that just hatched to the adults that are buried. But it's just so cool to see all of that red and white swimming around. So I kind of dig on that, but I think again it's probably because of the number of shrimp that makes it look so alive,
Yeah, Chattanooga. There's I've only been to a few of them up here. Actually gonna look into joining. I don't know the exact name of it here in Michigan, but there's
the Triple Crown that's going to be a big one that I think I'm so mad that I didn't know about it sooner, because I have a feeling it's going to get booked up real quick.
Yeah, but if you go later in the day, I don't think you'd have a problem getting in.
No, it's not that. It's the fact that it's such a big event that I think the hotels around that are holding the Triple Crown. It's a 5-day thing from what I know of.
Right.
And with all the 5 different associations that are involved in it, or 4 or 5, I think, that are involved in it, that's the big thing right now, is that the hotels that they partnered up with are selling out fast because it's in the middle of the summer, vacation
I'll just
time.
bring a tent. What? I mean, what was it? The one stream, it was Skipper and all of us, we were talking about how cool would it be if we went, hold on, if we went to go to a show, but we rented like instead of people paying all that money for hotels, we rented like a campground type deal, rent a big huge area for all the YouTubers to come. I mean, you could bonfire, grill, do all this stuff. I mean, the fun stuff. I mean, I'm
Get
sure
an RV,
staying in
rent a big huge RV.
Yeah, but I'm sure staying in a hotel is nice. But in the summer, if it's not hot and you can stay outside and have bonfires and stuff, that would be super cool. We would just all have to go to the swap smelling like burnt wood and stuff and charcoal, but cheeseburgers and jalapeno poppers. I mean, what's the big deal? Have food all on our shirts going down. Hey, how you doing? You want my autograph?
Well, the one thing I really liked about the setup there in Florida was that it's all in one place. So if you're in the middle of doing something at your booth and, oh no, I got to go do number 2, you can run up to your hotel room and do number 2 without having to do it in a public, toilet if you don't like to. Not saying that I'm that way, but that's what I did. But having it all in one place, that's kind of nice. If you forget something, you can run back up to your room and grab it and get back down there. There's restaurants. So Florida was really cool because of it was all in one place instead of having to get on a bus or a taxi or an Uber to go somewhere just to run back and forth. But a campground scenario where everybody's already there anyways, that's kind of cool.
Chattanooga says, no, you would be totally fine. We're selling to just nice guys. What's this? Me and Rico got an Airbnb house for Triple Crown. Really? Is that like a Groundhog Day and stuff? You gotta get up and have your coffee. and Airbnb. Wow, that's like really fluffing your nuts, ain't it, Steven?
A kid tried to follow you all the way back to the room, Ed. Well, because you're a superstar, man.
I did that.
Have your autograph, Mister?
Yeah,
hope they didn't call you Mr. Ed.
Yeah, the famous Mr. Ed. That was something I had brought up to him, though, about the camping thing. I said, could you imagine if we were at a campsite and there was, let's say 30 YouTubers there, and word got around that we were staying there, how many people would be at the campsite wanting to come see everybody that was there?
Right.
I mean, seriously, think about it.
Yeah, it would be fun.
Ed would have so many chicks pawing at him. Hey, and he'd be wearing Rico Stance sweatpants there, or the, whatever they are. What's it? It's for me. Oh, it's for me, his wife, me, my wife, and kids, and a 4th bedroom if Ed wants to join us.
Right? We need a fish fan bus.
Yeah, no, that's cool, Steven. I just messed around. I figured it was for you guys' families and stuff. That's cool. I've never stayed at a B&B, but that'd probably be way better than staying in a hotel.
Yes and no. It depends, because I remember Chicago Aquashella, when I was talking to Jason, he was like, well, I'm not staying at the hotel. I'm staying at an Airbnb that they rented for all the fish tubers. And then when he got done, he was like, I'll never do that again. And it was just because it was so chaotic. They changed the rooms, who was going to be there and who wasn't. And so by the end of it, half the people that were supposed to stay there weren't staying there. And so Jason was kind of like, I'd rather have a hotel room.
ABC says, what happens at the Fish Tuber campsite stays at the Fish Tuber campsite, or ends up on a live stream.
Right? Yeah, for one of those, we'd have to put up the little warning like Shanna does and TVMA.
Oh, I think she's streaming tonight. Isn't she streaming with
No, tonight's not ladies' night.
No. I thought she was guest because last night she was on Kevin's Canines.
Oh.
I thought they said that she was on what's old boy's Hank, Big Tank Hank. Is she on Big Tank Hank tonight? Well, just in case somebody wants to see, check it out. Members only. Yep, there you are. Is that the members only jacket? Remember the black zip up? And they used to come with burgundy.
Wow, you are old.
Zip up there in the pocket. It would say members only. That was hot. That was like Miami Vice time.
Right? Don Johnson style.
Hells yeah. Members only jackets were the shite.
Yeah, I asked somebody, I said, man, what's going to really bother me is if parachute pants ever come back. And somebody said they already are.
Parachute pants. That'd be cool. Oh, Dee Dee's on tonight. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, they had said something about her going back on Big Tank King. I didn't catch her stream last night when I went on there on Kevin's Canines because I was really sick last night. I don't even know what my temperature was, but it was, we'll just say it was called blistering. That was the temperature. But I just turned the phone on and I seen it was on there and they were saying something about she'll be on Big Tank Hank again or something. So here's a question for the campsite idea. Yeah, who's going to be the bouncers? I don't know. I retired from that long time ago, but I'm sure I could bring some people, or maybe Shanna. I could do it for some autographs or some free fish or shrimp. Maybe
Shanna could be the bouncer.
Yeah, because somebody would try to gate crash. Yeah. What's that Pumpkin King says? I wish starter jackets came back out. Starter jackets. There you go. Didn't they have the big stars on them and stuff and leather coats and stuff?
Yeah.
I'm going to get some food. Thanks, guys, for the stream. Hey, thanks, Chattanooga Ed, for hanging out and stopping by. I believe this is the first time you've ever stopped by my channel, so thank you for honoring me. First time in like 2 years. I really appreciate it. Hey, I can't see Ed, but if that just made him laugh, that's great. Ed's a great dude. Oh yeah, Kevin's stream, interesting stuff. Yeah, I didn't watch it last night. I just caught like the last 20 some seconds of it. So finally it came around Louisville.
Of course, I didn't see it, so I don't know.
The next town over. Yeah. Yep. So how long is your sale going on this time around?
Well, let's see.
And keep talking. I have to go shut my pump off. I'm empty. Please.
All right. Yeah, I'm looking, and I believe that I had set the date when I started the sale last week. I set it until tomorrow, I believe, because that was the end of the month. But I'm probably going to extend it all the way through Saturday. How's that? How's that sound? I'll just extend it all the way through Saturday.
Why don't you just do Sunday too?
Yeah, might as well just do Sunday too.
Yeah, I mean, don't leave Sunday out. I mean, that's a day of prayer. After prayer, they can order shrimp.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Once you order some shrimp.
Once you go to your church, whatever that is, then you come home and eat something and order some shrimp.
Gather around the table with the family and go online.
There you go. Look what we can buy. Cyber Monday. Hey, when I started this stream, I was like, oh, maybe I should go check out Best Buy and see what streams they're having. But it's all, Cyber Monday, with it being electronics and stuff, it's just more or less electronics. I have all the electronics I need, but I mean, I'm sure I could do with more, but there's got to be
there's really good deals on Amazon on Cyber Monday.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's we never buy anything. We never treat ourselves. But when we do, it might be every 3 years or something, 4 years that we buy stuff. But it's kind of like cars, we don't we don't do new cars all the time. We don't even buy new cars, but when we do, it's, when you get a car, it's like you want to get it loaded, and treat yourself and then drive it for 5 years and then do it again. We're not able to get new cars every 2 years, but, it's good to treat yourself. And these holidays are the best times to do it, like buying all this stuff. Everything was on sale. I mean, right. I couldn't even imagine what it all costed me. It was everything. Like this watch is the brand new 4. It's the brand new 4, whatever. It's the most expensive one you can buy it. I paid $89 for it because they had the wrong price tag on it. And awesome. They gave me a brand new charger, still with the paper wrapped around the charger and everything. I was like, is that $89? She's like, yeah. I said, okay. And I brought it home, gave it to my son. He put it on the charger. He's like, oh, it came on. It says something. I said, what's it say? He says, it says Samsung 4, whatever. I said, what? It's the brand new. I said, here, trade day. You can have this one. I'll take that one. But the one I had was a brand new 3. It was the most expensive 3 you could buy. I mean, they charged me $256 for it. I paid $211 for my wife. She's got the all glass, the 40 millimeter. It's a girl's watch. But and I got this one for $89. So I really got down on that. I was like, wow, $89, and then to find out it was the brand new one. It was
well crazy. Before everything exploded in my face a couple of years ago. I decided I was going to get me a new drum set because for all of my musical career, I basically had 3 drum sets. I started off with the cheap one I got in high school. Then I got one when I graduated high school that I bought on my own with all my graduation money. And then in 94, I bought a drum set from the guy that we recorded our studio demo at. And I kept that one for 25 years. I played on that thing. So I was like, I've never bought myself a brand new drum set out of the box or anything like that. So I deserve one. And I did. That year, I bought myself a 65-inch TV. I bought my new drum set. I bought my cameras. I bought a new computer. I spoiled myself. And then my house burned down. So it was one of those things that I probably went overboard and karma hit me, came around and took it all away. But my drum set survived the fire. It was downstairs and it was in cases, which it was the first time I had ever bought any kind of cases for my drums, so luckily they were all good, no smoke damage, and I still have those. The TV and the computer and everything else, not so much. They kind of went by the wayside.
Steven, it's still up. I just checked my thing on YouTube where it tells me who's going live, and I checked it from last night, and I actually fast forwarded it and on there. I didn't know anything happened on there. If it did, it wasn't brought up. I didn't know anything, but like I said, there's like 10-15 seconds of it that I caught last night, and they said that she might be on the other channel, and I shut it off and I went to bed. So it is what it is. But yeah, I didn't know something happened last night.
It's okay, Mary. All of that stuff, it's just like they say. If it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. And I'm taking the punches in stride that life has given me. And I really think that in the end, I'm coming out a better person, and I have a much better grasp on where I want to go and how I want to do it and who I want to be. So I just got to keep on keeping on. All that stuff that happened, as bad as it may have seemed, I think it was a blessing, and it helped me get on the correct path.
I hate stupid people, says Will Wand over on Adele's stream. That is one funny woman right there. Adele, she is she laughs, gets you laughing and everything, and she's got a good stream too. But she streams, with her being where she's at, holy crap, when she streams, I'm dang near 3 sheets to the wind. I mean, she'll stream late. But yeah, if you guys can ever check her stuff out, she's got a great over there in Australia. I believe Australia she's in. But yeah, she's got a pretty cool channel.
It's crazy
Adele's
stuff
good
that
people.
happened. You can go back and check out my videos, IHSP, but basically I had a house fire, and then right as the house fire happened was when COVID was being discovered in March, and then COVID restrictions came in play, and then I lost everything, moved to Ohio, worked with Flip Aquatics, decided I couldn't be up north away from my family, moved to Arkansas, and then got my ass back here, and then had open heart surgery. So it's been one thing after another, but again, I survived. I'm still alive and definitely feeling a lot better after my surgery.
Nice. Yep. Adele's down under. Yep. Yeah. So you went from your house burnt down, to going to work for Flip, then to go work for Jadron and becoming a 50% partner. And now you're at your house doing your own thing. Building your empire like you wanted to do. And on your own. That's cool. Yep. Never quit. Never quit.
Keep on keeping on. If y'all ever want to know where Rob got that from, that was the last words I said to him before I left Flip Aquatics. I said, no matter what, guys, you keep on keeping on. And you'll always see me keeping on. No matter what happens to me, I get knocked down, I get back up again.
You're like a weeble wobble.
That's right, man. I don't die, I multiply.
Yeah, there's probably so many people that don't even know what a weeble wobble is. So there were those little egg-shaped toys when you knocked them over, they came back up. They didn't go down. They weeble in, they wobble, but they don't fall down. New Local Austin, welcome.
Wonderful, wonderful toy.
Yeah. I'm happy for you that you made it this far. Yep. So that's why, if we can get some people to start, coming, spreading the word that he's now doing his own thing, that'd be helpful. It's not all about, there's no boo-hoo shit here. It's just letting everybody know that his site's up and running, and, he's got good quality products. So,
Stephen P, he didn't close entirely. He just closed the retail side of it. And that was the 50% of what I was in charge of. So once he closed the retail site, there's no more me. But the online side of it is still going. He's even having a Black Friday sale. So you get out there and get some of your stuff. And if you want him to carry my shrimp, just bug the crap out of him until he calls me up and says, I got to get some of your shrimp. But if you don't want to bug the crap out of them and just get them from me, go to my site and stock my tank. Wow, I sounded like a professional commercial person.
Yeah. Jadron didn't close. I actually just saw a video from, what was it, the other day or something, maybe a week or two ago. He did something.
Yeah, he just did.
It seems it's really weird. Like everyone's slowing up. A lot of people that I watched, it's kind of they're slowing up and disappearing, or they're just taking time off. Xanadu wants to know what your is your site, your website.
All right, I'll post it. You're
a moderator. Post that shite.
I
gave you the power. Post it.
I got the power.
You got the power. I got the power.
I never liked that song until I saw Bruce Almighty.
Yeah. I like one of my favorite shows back then was where he was Gigolo, Deuce Bigalow, male Gigolo. That was the funniest thing in the world when he was massaging that chick's foot, and it was like 27 inches long and stuff, and his hands are way out like this, rubbing it. I was like, oh my God, that's so disgusting. I laughed my butt off.
Yeah, I'm like that, like his character in all of the, what do you call it? The Happy Gilmore movies. You can do it. Yeah. I can do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Metalhead. Metalhead's Aquatic Mayhem. They said they'll share it on their page if you got a link. Yep, he posted his link. Thank you very much. Like I said, this is this just let people know that he's up and running now, that he's made the move into the business on his own now, and that's just his own decision, because he's in a bad spot. Anywhere he wants to travel to, it's far from his house. So to go into these bigger places. So financially, it's better for him just to do, start out and do his own thing than trying to, drive an hour and a half, 2 hours with traffic one way, to work with somebody else, So if he can do it out of his house, more power to him. So
that was the biggest part, was that just me driving to Jadwin Aquatics every day, that in itself became financially unfeasible. So we kind of had to make a better business decision and personal financial situation. So that's why we did it that way. But if things change and he reopens the retail side of it, there's always that opportunity. That's right, IHSP. Okay. Just keep on swimming.
Right. Okay.
You guys are awesome. And to be honest, when I started my actual LLC in 2019, right? When I bought all my stuff and I was getting ready to get my business going, had my wholesale account set up, blah, blah, blah. So it's kind of one of those things that all of the things that happened that made me have to start over and rebuild and then start over and rebuild, it gives me a much more confidence this way, that at least I know I've done it so many times now. At least I know that I think I know what I'm doing.
Well, that's I think the most important part of this is, if you're someone that has a lot of insight, answers are the big thing. If you're someone that can troubleshoot within the hobby, and you're good at what you do, it's more or less just from my experience, that it's good if you go out on your own than to work for someone else, because you kind of be held back, from growing, because you can only go so. I mean, if you're just an employee at somebody's fish store, well, how are you going to get any bigger? You won't as a person. But if you're doing your own business through your home and selling your own products, now you're not selling somebody else's products. You're not trying to better everyone, the other person's stuff when you're working at their store. Now you're on your own and getting out there so everyone learns about you. So got a 404 error when I clicked that link at Papa Shrimp.
I'm testing it. Nope, I didn't. Mine went straight to it.
Test it again, Lady Metalhead.
Yeah, this HTTPS one is a good one. I'll repost it just in case.
Came up for me. Reload.
And the other good thing is, in case anybody's wondering, because I did put all my stock levels on there just because I want to make sure I don't open up a site and then I run out of stuff and people are ordering stuff. So I set it to count my inventory so that way it doesn't back order anything. That's just a safety net that I put up on there for me. When this first batch of orders is really important, because it'll help determine how much more shrimp and other strains I can add to the inventory. So that's a big part of it, and maybe that's something I shouldn't disclose or whatever, but just so everybody knows, the quicker I can get these shrimp into other people's tanks, it'll give me the ability to get more and to add other strains as well, because I want to make sure. I mean, I'm not going to have everything, and it's going to be a while before I'm like Brian, even to have sponge filters and foods and mineralizers and all the extra stuff. But it'll get there, and it's just going to take a little bit of everybody's help to keep on keeping on and placing those orders. And what you can't get from me, get from Brian, and what you can't get from me or Brian, go somewhere else. But you know, I think it's a good thing, and hopefully everybody understands. I'm just trying to do my best to give everybody what they want at the best prices, healthy as possible. And to be able to do that, I got to make some sales so that I can get more, if that makes sense.
Oh, well, Metalhead Aquatic, you got Superman internet, huh? He said, we never have internet problems in this house, LOL. Ever.
No biggie, lady Metalhead. No biggie at all.
Nice.
I just want to make sure
if you got something to add, you can add it. If not, I think we're gonna call it a day. We've been on here. I mean, time doesn't mean anything to me, but when the wife comes down and says that, you know, dinner's ready and all this and that,
oh yeah,
I haven't eaten, and my son's home from school at 6:30, and you know, I'm a family guy, so I like to spend time with them. But is there anything else you would like to add and let people know about what's going on with you before we end the stream?
No, nothing other than I will extend a special, so I'll update everything on there and give everybody through Sunday.
Well, let me ask you this. Let's say let's just say Lady Metalhead contacts you and says, hey, my cash is a little low this week. Can I order shrimp next week for the same sale price? Would you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, it's good. Because see, that's the thing. That's what we do here. If somebody contacts us and says, hey, you know, our cash is a little tight, but you know, you're having that sale. Can I get that sale next week if I put the order, you know, if I tell you that I want some? We do the same thing. Yeah. So that's a good thing, because sometimes, you know, you don't want people to come out of pocket and put themselves in a hole just to get your product, or to maybe, you know, skip a bill or something because they want your stuff so bad. So that's good to know that somebody can like pre-order, but without having to pay, you'll just keep it, you know, you'll keep it to the side for them. That's cool.
Yeah.
Don't put ideas in their head. What's this? Oh, that's champagnes look cool with no some all black ones, but there are so many awesome colors of shrimp, dark blue, white, pink, red. Yes, there are. Yes, there are. Don't put ideas in our head. All right, everyone. I just want to say thank you for everyone that came in, hung out today with us. Thank you so much. We had a really good stream today. We always have good streams, but I want to thank Ed and Rico Stan for sending everybody over here. That was very respectful of them, and I appreciate you guys. I'm going to say thank you to Papa Shrimp for coming and hanging out with us today and letting us know about all of his cool deals that are going on. Thanks. So if you guys, you know, are looking for anything, look him up and get some of his Shrimple stuff, and I'm sure he'll be having t-shirts and stuff soon, so you'll be able to get that and stickers and everything. It'll all come as he starts to grow. But until next time, we just want to say thank you so much for sticking with us for 2.5 hours. We had a blast. It was a nice long conversation.
Visit Rico. He's got Trevor Gregory on.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Rico's on. Yeah. Head over there. Please, everybody go over there. And could you tell them all that Motor City and Papa Shrimp sent them over here and said thank you for all the support, and we support them back. But okay, until next time, everyone. Thank you very much. Take care. See ya.